Hello everyone, I am R.D. Naik from Belpar College. Today I am going to deal with the basic education of Mahatma Gandhi. In the previous videos we have talked about the introductory part and how basic education came to the floor. Today we will talk about it in different way. Let us start the lesson today about basic education, that is the concept of basic education by Mahatma Gandhi. So, as I have told you earlier that Mahatma Gandhi was a great champion of education and he was always in favor of the Indian and try to just give them support in every your side for their upliftment and development. However, when Mahatma Gandhi realized that education is the core things for Indians and most of the your Indians are poor and because of that they are not capable to have education. On the other hand, 90% of people, Indian people, they were illiterate. That was the reason what Mahatma Gandhi realized when he just jumped into the pyre of freedom struggle. So, as we know that education was behind everything and every Indian should get education, but that was not possible on that year occasion because we were under the reign of the Britishers. That was the reason for which Mahatma Gandhi thought over the matter, brooded over the matter seriously and tried to come out with a solution, and that solution was probably the basic education. So, at that time, as because we were under the reign of Britishers, that is why Mahatma Gandhi wanted to knock the door of the British people, British administration for the sake of education. Particularly, he wanted to provide favor for the education of the Indians. So, he got an opportunity in 1931 while he went to England to join in first round table conference. So, it was the matter of 1931 and at that very moment he was there and leading the first round table conference. At that very moment, in the verge of your meeting, he demanded for mass education for poor Indian because education was the birthright of every people, not only in India but all over the world. So, the British government did not pay any heed towards the saying of Mahatma Gandhi at that very moment. So, after that, while he returned back from England, he thought over the matter and wanted to find out a new system of education, and your concept what was there in his mind was published in the year 1937 in his Harijan newspaper, the Harijan. You know, I have told you earlier, the Harijan newspaper. in that newspaper, it was a matter of which year, 1937, and the date was July 31, 31st, you can say 31, and in that your newspaper he wrote totally about the new concept of education, what he thought for the poor Indian. So this was the beginning, and while this particular thing was published there in the Harijan, it became a mass movement, or every people thought over the matter that we should get education, as because Mahatma Gandhi was a great leader, and whatever he uttered or said, that was well noticed by the people of India. That was the reason for which everybody gave much more importance towards that your new concept of education, that is written very much there in the Harijan newspaper on July 31st. So he wrote here completely about the basic education, and while this thing came to the knowledge of the Indian politician in the same year, after 3 months, in 1937, after you can say 3 months, what happened? The Indian people thought, particularly your most important personnel, particularly those who gave much more importance to the education, particularly they convened a conference. That conference was what was the name? All India Education Conference. All India Education Conference, and it was set up under the chairmanship. Who was the chairman? Dr. Zakir Hussain Khan. And this All India Education Conference was held on 22 and 23 October. It was in the 1937. So in that particular conference, Zakir Hussain put forth the idea of basic education in a newer form, and he tried to formulate a new scheme of education for elementary education, especially for elementary education. This education was made for elementary education, and that too in an indigenous way. That means in indigenous way means at that very moment we are under the reign of Britishers, and they were giving priority, the Britishers were giving priority to English language, and that is why the Indian people, particularly those who are having mother tongue of their own and different languages, local languages of India, they were totally ignored for that. So in order to befit those your things to your people, for the people of India, finally in that conference the concept of basic education pronounced by Mahatma Gandhi was given your much more importance, and the idea of Gandhiji was just put your much more emphasis from that your day. So finally the idea of basic education came to the floor and came to the forefront of everyone under the chairmanship of Dr. Zakir Hussain. So now the question arises that why Mahatma Gandhi preferred to use that word basic. We have a word basic. Basic means what? Basic means we have different your sorts of meaning, and if we go to the your deep, then we can find that even your dictionary can tell you that basic means foundation. Basic means foundation, or in other way you can say it is the starting point. Starting point. In other way we can say, we can define it, it is fundamental. Fundamentals of a thing. In other way you can say it is base. Base. And it is based on facts and principles. Facts and principles. Principles of essentials. Essential things. Alright. If we go to this your word individually, take for example foundation. Foundation means what? Foundation means base. Base means, as because Indian were illiterate at that very moment, and they were in need of a special types of education which is or which will be suitable for them completely. So Mahatma Gandhi wanted to lay foundation for them. Then come to another point, starting point. Starting point means when we think to promote anything or think to introduce anything for the first time, then we have to start it from the initial phase. And as because basic education was the initial phase for education, particularly for the poor Indians, that is why it is named as basic. That means it is purposeful for Indian, particularly those who are illiterate. And this was starting point in the sense this education was completely meant for elementary pupils. Elementary, you can say primary, elementary pupils. Alright. So elementary pupils, that was the your beginning, and that is the beginning of education. And before independence it was also treated as the beginning of education. So that was the starting point. Fundamentals means the basic requirements. Fundamentals in the sense basic requirements. Basic requirements which are very much essentials. Essentials of people, or you can say the urges of people, the minimum urges to survive in this world. Alright. So starting from fundamentals, facts and principles. Mahatma Gandhi studied every your situation of India, starting from the cultural background to political level and the mental condition of the people of India. That is why he realized everything in details, and he also came to know about the facts and real principles, what is very much required for the Indian people. That is why he gave the name of new concept of education as basic education. Here one thing we should consider, that Mahatma Gandhi wanted to provide core skills to the people. Core skills to the people in the sense that every people of India, they were illiterate, we know. On the other hand, they were jobless, because in the reign of Britishers, no your Britishers will want to provide them or engage them in any jobs. That is why every people were jobless. So the professions with which the people of India were related with is agriculture. Agriculture was their main profession, and that was the family business of people and that was the base of people to survive. So realizing all those your facts, Mahatma Gandhi introduced this particular basic education to the field. But if we go to the very deep of all those things, then where this basic education? Where this basic education? Basic education. What is the requirement of basic education at that very moment? So in that juncture, we can take many things to consider. Let us consider the number one thing, that is what? To provide, number one, to provide basic knowledge to the people, especially to make them aware about the reality prevailing at that very moment, prevailing in India at that time. So as we know that according to Mahatma Gandhi, knowledge and work should go hand to hand. Why? Because without knowledge, no work can be done effectively, and without work, knowledge is meaningless. That is why, realizing that fact, first of all, Mahatma Gandhi wanted to provide basic knowledge to all people so that they can well adjust to the world of survival, you can say, how they can able to survive. So in that your field, we can take the example of what basic knowledge means. Basic knowledge, particularly in basic your education, we require three things, or you can say four things, you can, that will be better. What are those four things? What is very much basically required by people to survive in this world? That is, number one is food, then your shelter, then your clothes, and the fourth thing what we should your utmostly consider is good health. As because the Indians were illiterate, that is why they were unknown about that. So while Mahatma Gandhi wanted to provide education through basic education, at that very moment the minimum knowledge regarding all these things will be provided to the common people so that they can understand the fact, reality, and while they will understand the fact, they can make or they can select some principles to recognize to realize those or execute those into action. Alright, in that way what happens? They will become self-dependent, self-sufficient. Anyway, we will talk it later on. Number two, the first thing is clear, I think. Beginning of education from elementary stage. elementary stage. Elementary stage. That too in an indigenous way. Indigenous way. Indigenous way. Why? So, as I told you earlier, 90% people of India were illiterate and they were unknown about, or they were far away from education, educational boundary. That is why it was the beginning, and basic means the basic things should be given to them, and that too in an indigenous way. Indigenous way means in their own style, so that they can able to understand it or comprehend it very betterly. So, they will prefer to take education or receive education in an indigenous manner. That is why Mahatma Gandhi put emphasis on that, or taking that purpose into view, he wanted to introduce that particular trend of education in the name of basic education. Then third thing is education for all. The concept of education for all. Education for all means it is universal education. Universal education. Universal education in the sense there will be no bar of receiving or giving your knowledge. That means here we will talk much more about the receiving of knowledge. Receiving of knowledge means this is one type of system where every people belonging to any caste without any restriction can take part and receive education. So, this is one type of mass movement. For Mahatma Gandhi wanted to have a mass movement for all people by giving universal education. Then come to number 4. What is that? Free from any type of differences, any type of discrimination, you can say discrimination. Here there will be no discrimination. In which level? On the basis of class, religion, caste, then color, and even nobody can exploit anyone. Exploitation. Then there will be no any violence, because Mahatma Gandhi was a strong supporter of non-violence, and these should be confined within the boundary of what? Social and economical field. Social and economical field. Social and economical field in the sense, as you know, that we have a society where there is class, there is religion, there is caste system, there is color, there is exploitation. Everything is possible there in the purview of the society. On the other hand, if somebody is economically downtrodden or poor, then he will be exploited, and every sort of your torture will fall upon them. That is why Mahatma Gandhi considered two fields, that is social and economical fields, where he wanted to provide some sort of security, social security and economical security to the people through the help of that basic education. Then number 5, to create a society, based on justice, non-violence and equality. To create a society based on justice, non-violence and equality. That means According to Mahatma Gandhi, every people of India should get justice. There should not be any boundary like your class, caste and any type of religious boundary. Everybody is similar before law, and there will be, the society will be free from violence. It will be based on non-violence. And equality means every people will be treated equally. It means this indicates the ideals of society. It is one type of ideals of society. Ideals of society, what we call today is democracy. Democracy. In democracy, every people are similar and equal before the law. That is why the basic education, the purpose of basic education was that to bring to make conscious people to that your level. Then come to the next point, to make everyone self sufficient, as I have hinted it a bit before that, to make everyone what? Self sufficient, or you can say self dependent, or you can say self reliant. Why? Because here Mahatma Gandhi wanted to mix knowledge with work. That is why the education of Mahatma Gandhi is also treated as craft centered education. Of course, we will deal it later on. Just now I am giving a brief hints about that, and for this purpose Mahatma Gandhi wanted to revive that basic education, and that will be given to the people, general mass, for their complete consciousness. The next point is that to make education free and compulsory. To make education free and compulsory. Why it is free and compulsory? Because as you know, 90% of people of India were poor and they were downtrodden. That is why in order to support them economically, Mahatma Gandhi gave your priority to provide free and compulsory education for everyone, so that each and every people belonging to every caste and color or your religion, they will come to the educational institution to receive the minimum level of education. Alright, that is why he wanted to give importance to free and compulsory education here in basic education. The next thing is that to promote the concept of learning. By doing. Learning by doing means, as we know, I have hinted you earlier that the Indians were poor and they were unable to arrange 2 meals per day for their survival. That was the reason for which Mahatma Gandhi intended to add a new concept, that is learning by doing. Learning by doing in the sense, the people will learn a technique or learn about a craft, learn about a profession, and actually that will be actualized in the field, execute in the real sense. And while new materials, take for example, suppose they are your making clothes by cutting your threads. Alright. So while cloth will be prepared, at that very moment the pupil engaged in that particular activities can take it to the market for the sake of selling, and out of that they can earn something. That means In other word, you can say it is earning, learning by earning, learning by earning, learning by earning. All right. Then number 9, to promote creative power, to promote creative power, creative power or talent. As you know that every people has some your creative abilities that is very much in dormant condition, that is in sleepy condition, that must be raised up, and while a particular environment, that type of your environment will provide will be provided to them at that very moment, the creative power, the extraordinary power of the individual through which they can create a new one, that power can be developed, and in that way the mind of the Indian people will be broadened. All right. Number 10, to give importance on practical, to give importance on practical and manual work rather than only the theoretical knowledge. All right. That is why he was a man of pragmatist. Pragmatist in the sense, when we will give much more importance to the practical aspect rather than the theoretical. That means it is the execution of the theoretical knowledge into a practical form so that better results can be derived out. That was the main purpose of Mahatma Gandhi's educational philosophy. So he put much more emphasis on theoretical knowledge. In other way, you can say, in other way we can change it into a new form, that is dignity of labor. Dignity of labor. Dignity of labor in the sense, here every Indian should recognize that what is the benefit of work. Idleness is not the your reality to lead a very good life or a peaceful life. In order to lead a peaceful life, we must have to recognize the dignity of labor. And while we will engage ourselves in different activities, different work, different practical aspects, then ultimately maximum benefits will be derived out from that, and that was the benefit of the Indian people, and that will make conscious them to develop further and further for a better life. The next point is that Gandhiji was not in favor of giving knowledge based on memory. No memory education or no education of cramming. All right. That is why he wanted to actualize the things by putting much more importance on the practical aspect of the knowledge. All right. So the next point is what? Education for complete living. Complete living. Complete living. What you can say? Education for life. Education for life. Gandhiji dreamt that we should provide such a type of education to the people by which they can lead a complete life, and that education will help them throughout the life for achieving greater thing or for restoring peace in the world particularly. Then the next thing is that the most your formidable things what he intended to hint in this particular basic education is giving importance on mother tongue or regional languages which will be within the reach of the people, and in that if somebody will impart education through mother tongue, then ultimately that will empower every pupil to understand everything precisely, clearly, and clarity will come to them. That is why Gandhiji wanted to give much more importance on mother tongue, but not the English language. All right. Then the next thing is that it is a great point in basic education, that is child centered education. Child centered education or child centric or pediocentric education. Pediocentric education means here the interest of the child, inclinations, likeness, everything of the child will be taken into consideration, so that whatever will be given, whatever knowledge will be given there in basic education, that will come or that will touch to the mind of the pupils very much. The next thing which indirectly hinted in basic education is that promotion of cultural heritage. That means we must support our culture. Whatever education will be provided here in basic education, that will touch our culture, by which what will happen? Moral education can be promoted. Moral education or values can be promoted to the greater extent. So basic education was based on ancient culture of people of India. Then next thing we can consider, it is based on family profession. What is very much within the reach of the people. Within the reach of the people means you can take the example of agriculture. Agriculture is our profession. Then your weaving, then your different types of farming, you can say farming, carpentry, tailoring, etc. So all these are our family profession, and first of all the people should provide clear cut knowledge about the agricultural matters or the materials or the things related to weaving and everything, so that they will be competent and they will become self dependent, self sufficient, self reliant. So these are the various purposes what is very much hidden behind the basic education. Next time we will talk about the chief features of basic education. So as I know that most of the point I have hinted here, that will be extracted as features of basic education. However, next time we will talk about the basic education and its features. Till then, goodbye.